Hello, my name is Maria. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make my picture frame earrings. This is a really simple and quick pattern and it's perfect for beginners. So if you're new to bead weaving, this is a great tutorial for you. Let's get started. To get started with our earring, we're going to pick up 3 size 11 seed beads, 1 super dual, and I'm just going to check as I go along that the second hole of the super dual is free. I'm going to pick up one of my diamond duels. Now as you go, remember that diamond duels have 2 sides that are a little different. So one side has this ridged kind of faceted look to it, and the other side is flat and smooth. So as you pick the diamond duels up, make sure that you pick them up with the same side facing the same way. Then we're going to continue with another super dual, and we're going to pick up this sequence of beads 4 times. So I'm just going to let those slide down a bit, and I'm going to repeat by picking up 3 seed beads, size 11 seed beads, 1 super dual, just checking, a diamond dual, another super dual, and that's my second sequence right there. Alright, so I've got all of my beads picked up here, and you can see I have my sequence of beads on here 4 times. I have the 3 seed beads, a super dual, a diamond dual, a super dual, and then I repeat that 4 times, or 3 more times rather. And all of my diamond duals have that faceted side facing up. Now I'm going to turn these beads into a circle by passing back through all of the beads again. So I'm going to run through all of the beads I picked up earlier, and the super duals and diamond duals I'm going through the first hole. And this is going to not only turn the beads into a circle, but it's also going to strengthen this beadwork a little bit. So it's going to reinforce it. And then I'm going to stitch past my tail thread here. And I'm going to come out of the center seed bead in a group of 3. So I have these 3 seed beads here, and I'm coming out of the middle one. And then you pull your beads. I'm going to hold on to my tail and pull the beads so everything is tight. And when you lay those out, you're going to have something that looks similar to that. From here, I'm going to add a little bit of embellishment in the middle. So I'm going to pick up 3 size 11 seed beads, and I'm going to skip across to the next group of 3 seed beads, which would be this one right here. And I'm just going to pass through the middle one. So just like that, I'm just going to pass through that center seed bead in the next group of 3, and I'm going to repeat that 3 more times. So I'm going to pick up 3 seed beads, get that out of the way, and pass through the middle seed bead in the next group of 3. Okay, so I'm just adding my last group of 3 seed beads here. So it's going to take me right back to where I originally started this round, just like that. I'm just going to hold onto the beads and pull them together, and you can see that really pretty seed bead embellishment in the middle. From here, I'm going to continue through this group of 3 seed beads. So just going to pass through the very next one next to where I'm coming out of, as well as through the first hole of the following super dual bead. And once I've done that, I'm going to turn around, so basically just reverse my direction and pass through the second hole of that same super dual. So now I'm just going to get a few of my bicones here, my 3mm bicones, and I'm going to need my size 15 seed beads as well. So I'm coming out of the second hole of my super dual. I'm going to pick up one 3mm crystal and I'm going to pass through the second hole of the very next super dual. From here, I'm going to pick up 3 of my size 15 seed beads and I'm going to go through the second hole of the next diamond dual. And I'm going to repeat that. So 3 size 15 seed beads and I'm going to go through the second hole of my super dual. Now that I'm coming out of a super dual, I'm going to pick up one crystal and pass through the second hole of the next super dual. And you repeat that all the way around, and whenever you're coming out of a super dual is when you pick up a crystal. So you're going to fill in the space between the pair of super duals with a bicone, and you're going to surround the diamond duals with the size 15 seed beads. So my next step would be to add 3 size 15 seed beads and pass through the second hole of the diamond dual. So I'm going to repeat these steps all the way around, and then I'll come back and show you what's the next step. Alright, I have my final group of size 15 seed beads here, and I'm just going to add them by going through the second hole of that next super dual, as well as continuing through the bicone crystal following that. And this is how your earring should look so far. This is my tail thread over here. And you don't want to pull it too tight. You're going to have a little bit of wiggle room between your super duals and your 3mm crystals. But just make sure when you're done, you just press it down flat on your bead mat to straighten it out, because if you pull it too tight, it's going to curve up a little bit and you don't want that. It's going to be very, very slightly slack in between there, but it's not going to be a big deal. Alright, so from here we are going to get an earring hook, which I forgot to take out, so let me just get that now. There you go. We're going to get our earring hook and we're going to attach our earring with some, our hook with some seed beads. So I'm going to use 5 size 15 seed beads, and I'm going to slide those down. I'm going to pick up my earring hook. Now if you want, you can attach this earring hook to a jump ring and then pass through the jump ring instead. I actually prefer to do that. It's just that I'm not doing it today because this is just an example. But if this was for a pair of earrings that I would wear, I would personally put a jump ring on there. But it's not necessary, it's just something that's a personal preference for me. And from here, I'm going to pass back through that very last seed bead that we put on. And I'm going to pull that. I'm going to pick up 4 size 11 seed beads. And I'm going to come around from the opposite side of that bicone that our thread is coming out of. Come on. There you go. Took a few tries, but I got it. Right, so I'm just going to come through the opposite side of that 3mm from where our thread is coming out of. And I'm going to take that through there. And then I'm going to reinforce this section here with the earring hook. So I'm just going to pass back through all of those beads again, plus the earring hook, back down through that center seed bead, and down the 4 on the other side. and then back through that bicone. All right, and then I'm just going to weave my thread into our beads and tie a few knots. And you know why? Because we are done. It is just that easy. This is a very quick project, but the earring is very pretty. I think it's very pretty anyway. I may be biased. But comment below, let me know what you think about this tutorial. The full written tutorial will be on the blog, beadclublounge.com/blog. I will leave the direct link down below for this earring project, so don't fear. There you go. And once you're done, I'm just going to get my thread burner right here, and I'm going to cut that thread off. And you can also weave, sorry, my finger is yellow because I was mixing some turmeric in water. Don't ask. Anyway, that's why my finger is yellow. So you can weave this tail thread into the beadwork and tie a few half-hitch knots if you want. As usual, I'm just doing a sample, so I'm not going to bother with that. I just want to show you the end result, so I'm just going to burn that off. Just change the battery in my thread burner, and it is literally smoking. I love it. Okay, so just clear path here. This is what your finished earring will look like. It is super quick, very simple, a great beginner project, and it uses some very trendy beads. So I have used diamond duels. As I mentioned, you can feel free to use gem dual beads, which are much newer on the market, but pretty much the exact same thing. They have very subtle differences, but they're very similar beads, so feel free to substitute those if you have those instead. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you are new. I'll have plenty more videos coming your way. And as usual, check out the blog to see the full written tutorial as well as some other free projects that I have on there. And feel free to shop our easy to follow beading patterns. They're all PDF downloads, so you don't have to worry about shipping and waiting until you can get the projects to you. Where available, I have links to shop for the materials that you need for the projects when I can find links for you. So I've been getting a lot of questions about where to buy supplies, so when I can find links, I put them there. So feel free to check that out. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye bye.